which had languished in League Two too long. Very ambitious football club always, Bradford. Both recognised in that regard nowadays, I think, and both have made splendid starts. Doncaster Rovers just the one defeat in another all-Yorkshire affair against Huddersfield. Grant McCann makes two changes from the Doncaster side, which started here against Rotherham. Jay McGrath and Luke Molyneux are in today for Tom Nixon and Glenn Middleton. Owen Bailey's header won the South Yorkshire derby last week. Today, Graham Alexander makes a couple of changes. Will Swan, a scorer in each of his last 3 league appearances. So Doncaster get it going here in the Eco Power Stadium. Eyes of Doncaster Rovers and Bradford City fans on top spot in League One, with from a Salford player. Age profile wise is quite telling. I think there's a lot of pros who've been in this game in scenarios like this for a lot of their careers, around the 30 age group mark. But the little bit of pace from Gibson almost got the other side there. It's a great recovery by Baldwin. Cross comes in. 1-0. Molyneux back in the side, and he scored for Doncaster. And their brisk start is rewarded. So too the selection. It's a terrific turn of pace from Gibson and a really expert pick out. Molyneux knew he had to make up the ground to get into the box, and that is what he did. Nicely done by Sarcevic, brought in today. Got a little craft in his game. Of course, it is an international week, but both of these sides had cup ties in the EFL Trophy in midweek following the last league game. Doncaster kept up the good work against the Everton under-21 side, but it was a side with wholesale changes from McGann. Not so Bradford, incidentally. It was a stronger looking unit, and a real test, of course, against Grimsby, who created a cup sensation of their own in the preceding week in the Carabao League Cup. That was coming invitingly in the direction of Sarcevic, and again Bradford playing with a lot of belief here. Sarcevic again, laid it off nicely. Goalkeeper couldn't claim it, and it's turned in. Swan was in there. Bradford draw level, and early in this game, and he's done it again. What a run this is. It seemed a straightforward job for Lotutala, the goalkeeper, and he got his reward here. Sarcevic with 1 or 2 good touches in the last couple of minutes, squirmed under the body of the goalkeeper, and Swan strikes again. So that's 4 in the last 4 league appearances. Just looking through the age profile of this Bradford side. Very telling indeed. Walker, the goalkeeper, 33. Toure, 30. Joe Wright, who just committed that foul, 30. Tilt, 34. Power, 32. Oh, a slip might be costly. Gibson is in, and Gibson can run free. Does he want to finish it himself? He does! Doncaster Rovers go back in front. Very well finished indeed by Gibson, but presented by the slip from that Bradford backline, for all their know-how and experience. Wright, who gave away a free kick a couple of minutes ago, compounds the error there. He stayed cool, Gibson. Just for a moment I thought he was looking to square it to Sharp, who was offering himself. Then he put his head down, stuck it onto his left foot and drilled it in the corner. Lotutala. Again, it's a little uncertain from Bradford. They've paid for it again, and Billy Sharp has stroked it into the corner. He's still got it after all these years, and Doncaster have a 3-1 lead in the run-up to half-time. Nutfield caught out. Then it was Baldwin's turn to be caught out, and nobody closed Sharp down nearly quickly enough. So clever the way he got himself onto that ball ahead of Lee, and there was only one thought in his mind. Baldwin with the restart. McGrath was there. Bradford City arrived today at the Eco Power Stadium. So Bradford get us going in the second half. They're 2 goals behind. They have made 2 changes at half-time. Still plenty of time. I mentioned rugby league being a big part of the story here in Doncaster. It would be remiss of me not to mention Bradford, for obvious reasons in that respect, in case any Bradford fans are watching saying, well, why doesn't he mention our rugby league team? Duly noted. That's a great looking ball in, but it comes to naught for Bradford. Baldwin was the last man in, nothing to show for it. That's a real teaser. Spinning away from the goalkeeper, and he couldn't get a contact with it in the air. Baldwin doing his best to come around the back. Against Clifton. To Bailey as captain. O'Riordan, nicely played. Walker gets down and gets everything behind it. Maxwell joining in. Decent passage of play. 1 or 2 clever little touches. Nice little flourish in the play there from Doncaster. But equally important that McGrath was watching and he got his head on it. Doncaster fans, some of them think that they've done enough. They have done it. Oh no, they haven't, because Walker's produced a great save. Lovely bit of build-up play between Broadbent and Bailey. Seemed a sure thing for 4-1. He really killed that beautifully. Champions of League 2 last season, Doncaster Rovers go level at the top in League 1 with this victory, inflicting a first defeat of the season on Bradford.